You're so trash. He sucks at the easy parts that makes everyone just so what are you doing?
Exactly.
He's like, well, you don't play defense. And he's right too. What is everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. Let's go. Presented by Miller Lite. Saturday night, guys, at the DNVR bar. What time is it? 4:30. Miller time. Can we drink some Millers tonight? Let's have some Millers together, shall we?
I think that's appropriate.
It might actually be Miller time this time. We're also in the Toyota Lounge,
Saturday,
driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Denver Nuggets fans, you are where you belong. The pregame show, the best pregame show in the world. Hop in the Toyota chat, talk to your fellow Nuggets fans. Let's preview it. Certainly.
For anything.
Yeah, really.
Just anything at all.
Why did I put qualifiers on there? I didn't need them. Brendan Votes in the house.
What up, gang? Missed you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy almost New Year. Very excited to watch the Denver Nuggets. As my notes here say, the last time they played, Jokic looked pretty good. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this shakes out. Oh yeah, they do. It has your name on it.
Over here, D-Line Co.
That's right, guys. Wearing glasses. Feeling good.
Are those the blue light ones that like protect your eyes from the computer screen?
What if they were?
That's what it looks like. Is that what they are?
They're both.
Okay. Versatile glasses. Bifocals almost. It's just like old Ben Franklin. And then rounding out the show, Harrison Wind.
You should have thrown on the glasses where you can just record everybody while you have them on.
I do have those.
Do you?
those,
Of
right?
course you do.
Yeah,
I do have those.
that would have been good for this podcast.
Yeah, like a sort of a I see you, but you see me sort of
Exactly,
thing. All right. I will next time.
Okay.
Glad we got all that out of the way. We got a good show for you lined up. We're a little late to this. I should have done it in the last pregame show. But there's important that we talk about some things we learned when Cam Johnson was in, CB and AG were out. So I want to talk about that even though it's a day late and $1 short. We're also going to talk about this road trip, 7 games. What are our expectations? All that and more. The Nuggets start a 7-game road trip on the East Coast. And it's a little weird. First of all, we're going to go to game notes. Kale, do you have the thing I put in the chat, the map? Yeah, the map. Can you pull that up real quick? Because
Ooh, a map.
we all like maps.
Check this one out.
So doesn't this actually kind of
That's
visualize
United
it?
States, right?
Well,
yes,
right, well,
Let's name all the dots.
right.
Ready?
all right. So
One of those has to be Brown Town,
They
right?
start there in Florida, and then they go south.
Brown Town's
Then they
in,
go like
Oklahoma
directly north, according to this map.
Just outside.
Directly north to Toronto. You swing back down, and then the East Coast. When you look at it this way, not that much travel.
Right.
2 games in Florida, then you
is the
go
good
way
thing about
north.
the Eastern Conference. A lot of the cities very close together.
I did this East Coast road trip with them like 3 years ago. And I
it's
just
not
took the train back and
It's
forth.
not
It was
the
really easy.
distance. It's that you're going to a different planet. The East Coast.
Canada?
point.
Is that what you mean? Yeah, the East
Starting in
Coast.
Florida, buckle up.
You do get a little bit of all of it. So there's the road trip they're about to embark on. But tonight, it's the Orlando Magic. Wind, what do you got for us?
Yes, the road trip begins in Orlando. The Magic are 17-14 on the season. They have won 2 of their last 4 games. They're in a win-loss pattern right now. Ever since playing the Nuggets, where Denver beat them, they then beat the Jazz, lost to the Warriors, beat the Blazers, lost to the Hornets. And that was last night, I believe. They fell to Charlotte 120-105. Never good when you lose to Charlotte. Even worse when you lose at home. And that's what Orlando did on the season as well. They are 12th in offense, and they are 10th in defense. So, the statistical numbers look pretty decent for them. Overall net rating, 12th in the league, but they are banged up right now. And with that, we can go to our Common Spirit injury report. You can experience the difference compassion makes. Find a Common Spirit location near you and discover a new standard of health and healing by visiting mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Christian Braun, Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, all out. I'm going to come back to CB and Aaron Gordon because we did get an update pregame from David Adelman on that. But on the other side of things, Jalen Suggs out, Goga Batadze out. Both those guys were, I think, questionable and doubtful coming into this game. And of course, Franz Wagner and Mo Wagner, who have been out for a while,
This is big.
remain out as well.
They're going to be well, I guess they're not. They're big to begin with, so they have some other bigs, but
Yeah.
but what?
It's not going to matter. Jokic is going to devour them. Oh my God.
I hope so. Well, you know who's still healthy? Kind of the Jokic stopper with the last one left, Wendell Carter Jr.
Carter Jr.
He
Didn't
kind of does a nice
like
job.
50 last game?
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Jokic stoppers. They're not really stoppers.
Yeah.
It's Jokic plays an East Coast team
And he doesn't care.
checks out in the second quarter.
Yeah, you have a lucky night against Jokic.
Carter did hit a bunch of threes the last time they played.
Right.
Which was he had a good offense.
Jokic had let me see what he had last game against the Magic, just to get our facts straight.
Sure.
Only 23.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to tell you guys.
on 17.
Didn't he not play in the fourth, though?
No, he did. He did.
Oh wow! You know what? It's back on. Wendell
I'm
Carter
just trying to
Jr.
tell you
Jokic
guys,
stopper
man. You don't
back
want to
on the
hear
menu?
it. You don't want to
Jokic
hear
was a
it.
plus
but
20. Did have 6 turnovers, so I don't know.
Oh man!
All
oh
right,
no!
Fine.
Also, I mean, I'll be
Plus
honest, I
20.
didn't watch any of this Magic Hornets game, the last game Orlando played, but it seems like there's a little bit of drama percolating with the Magic. I mean, Paolo Banchero isn't playing great. He went 4-13 overall from the floor for just 13 points in this last game. I don't know. They kind of seem like an iffy team that's on shaky ground.
Sounds
right
like
now.
they've lost a little bit of that magic.
Oh, jeez.
James Schuler is watching pregame from the arena in Orlando.
Oh, what a homie. First teamer.
Nice.
They are 3-5 since Franz Wagner went down.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Here's the thing about Paolo Banchero, because people think I'm a hater of him. And it is true that I don't believe in him or like
You
his
kind
game.
of describe yourself that way.
Well, here's the thing about him. Most of the guys of his ilk that have, because I think he has a problem with like, he's got all this individual talent, but he doesn't know how to like translate that into team success, in my opinion. Doesn't read the court well. I think he actually tries. He wants to.
No,
He's
for
just
sure.
bad at it. But he's so good individually that you keep playing through him. But he just like doesn't read the floor well. And so I almost feel bad because I imagine his teammates love him, but are like, hey man, he's tried. He just kind of sucks at this. But if you give him the rock to do something and nobody doubles, he's awesome.
He is a That Boy Nice watcher, right?
Yeah.
He
can
cut
go
from the
off, though.
Tatum cloth, really, right? Of like when it goes in, you're like, wow, that was pretty sweet. But sometimes you're like, why did you take that shot?
Yeah,
But he's not Cam Thomas,
No.
who
Right,
is like
no.
thinks he's right. I think Paolo's like, man, why do I suck and I can't get
I
there?
think he's like the anti-Jokic is his problem. He's just like deeply inefficient. Sometimes he goes off though. Like he kind of beat us one of the games that we've played against him, and I've seen him be like very effective. But then I remember the last game it was like, what? He had a horrible game, but then got some meaningless stats at the end of it.
Yeah, and he was just back from injury on that game,
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
Banchero is 9th in the NBA in free throw attempts per game. That's his key, at least whenever
Wow.
I've watched him. If he gets to the line,
this is a big one.
he can have a night.
So
He kind of plays like 6'10" Shea or Jalen Brunson, which is part of what's so annoying
Yeah,
about him.
absolutely.
He tries to get little bumps.
Yeah.
if Aaron Gordon's healthy, you could argue maybe this is an AG matchup.
Yeah.
Spencer Jones or Peyton Watson, just as far as the primary assignment, who do you think kind of makes more sense for a guy that big who's trying to get to the line?
Probably Spencer Jones.
Spencer Jones for
the
sure.
Trying to get to the line part is a
Because
little bit of
Banchero's a
A little wrench in there.
little bit of a wrench in there.
Banchero's a physical player. Like he's strong, he's
Right.
built.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to just get into you and play through contact.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
From David Adelman pregame. So we got a bit of an update on Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon. Yesterday actually was I was going to call it 6-week anniversary. That didn't exactly sound right. But it's been 6 weeks since Christian Braun sprained his ankle. And
Happy anniversary.
Christian Braun was to be reevaluated in 6 weeks. So that day has come and gone. David Adelman said today, there's a chance we see Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon on this road trip. CB is doing more live action workouts. Both at points, they're still trying to hit in their comeback process. He said the hope is at the back end of this road trip is when we see them. Katie Wingy had that just a little bit ago.
That would be absolutely huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
Massive.
getting the reinforcements obviously would be a game changer for this team. But yes, man, the fact that there's at least an update, who knows if it actually happens, but we hadn't had an update. It was like reevaluated around this time. And now it is like, okay, we are on the last stage of this little
And
injury.
the craziest thing is that they really haven't gone through a stretch of like big games. missing these guys. Like that's like the thankful thing is there've been.
It kinda
we
comes
played
up-
the Kings
yeah.
100 times. We're gonna go do an East Coast swing. We haven't played the Thunder yet. Spurs once, so
Well, that one's so far
it's pretty,
away.
yeah, it's pretty like as bad as this has been. We've been pretty lucky in that regard.
So 6 weeks for Christian, it's probably then a grade 2 high ankle sprain that he was dealing with. So,
Oh, it was a bad ankle sprain.
So-
To miss 6 weeks.
I believe, yeah.
I thought he
well,
broke
look,
his-
a grade 2 high ankle sprain for what it's worth, which I'm not saying I've heard it classified that way, but just looking at the range, that involves tearing. So
Yeah,
this was
for sure.
this wasn't like sometimes you see ankle sprain and you're like, wow, 6 weeks. This was a very significant injury for Christian Braun to be working his way back from.
Yeah, I believe it was multiple ligaments in his foot, so
There you go.
that would mean the bigger injury. But you know what? Feeling better, ramping back up. And to your point, the Nuggets survived, man.
Yep.
I mean, knock on wood, they still have this 7-game road trip here. But I'm saying to this point,
to this
Yep.
point they
if,
have.
if you would have told me the record is what it is, I'd be like, you know what? That's pretty good.
Yep.
They lost some that frustrated us, but they won some that were important to us. So. I look at it and say, you know what? If they can just survive these next couple of games, get their horses back, 7-game road trip. Here's something about the schedule right now. After this 7-game road trip is over on the 7th, so on the 8th going forward, Denver will have the easiest remaining strength of schedule. Because right now they have the same number of home and away games. You get 7 in a row out the way. Now you have 7 more
And
home
that's
games
with
than
playing the Thunder 3 times or 4 times to come.
So what this is according to Positive Residual site, which I always love. It basically just goes off of team record and whatever, and then puts it in there. I will say Denver, after the 7-game road trip, will have the second most back-to-backs remaining.
Okay.
And so yes, while they have home games, they are tough home games and a lot of back-to-backs. Factor that in for what you will.
Well, historically, this team has been good on the back-to-back,
That's true. So maybe there's a little bit there. But I think what really weighs the schedule down in terms of difficulty is distance traveled. And after this, the distance is, there's just not there's 3-game road trips after this.
Right.
There's no more of these long ones. So get through it. You really set yourself up for a great second half of the season.
Yeah, I'm like looking forward to the first time that I have the thought like, oh wow, the Nuggets are really deep again.
I can't wait.
It's been a while since I felt that.
But maybe they're actually deeper, because of the emergence now of Spencer
That's
Jones
what I'm
and some of
saying.
these other guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like you get your top horses back, and suddenly you have a Spencer Jones on the bench you can
Right.
pull out like when you need him, versus like we counting on him dearly. Like,
Right.
Be crazy.
Let's go on to that part here, what we learned, because I wanted to give a little bit of time and shine to this lineup that we really haven't talked a lot about.
And may not see again.
And well, that's the question, right? Before you lost Cam Johnson, you had Spencer Jones and Peyton Watson stepping into the lineup. And they give you 160 minutes, which is really a lot of minutes, starters minutes over this stretch. And look at that net rating, plus 20.7. This is over a lot of games. This is not they had one good game. They actually stepped in and put up a 138.5 offensive rating, which is insane.
Ridiculous.
And better than the guys they replaced.
By a lot
By a
on
lot.
similar number, like on similar time. And to me, whether you think this lineup is actually great or whatever it is, this is something that I think Denver and David Adelman can now look at and say, yes, but there's something about it. Peyton's athleticism in the starting lineup. Spencer Jones, I think we all think Aaron Gordon is just a better version of Spencer Jones at everything. But if you have to stagger, he can do a good job. He's a B version, not an F version of Aaron Gordon. He's a B version of it. And I think you look at that, if you're David Adelman, and you start to wonder, is that a lineup we can find some minutes for? And does that allow us to stagger an Aaron Gordon, a Christian Braun, and as they did a Cam Johnson? The other thing they found in this last 3-4 weeks was that Cam Johnson with the bench is actually pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
So you might actually now have something that makes you feel like we love our starters, but when we start to sub, we can get to this lineup, which is also great.
Yeah.
And our first quarter might just be dominant for 12 minutes every single night.
So you want to play your best lineups. Like that's an obvious first layer of the argument. I guess the counter is if it requires you to kind of reshape your entire rotation. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's a bit more difficult. But this is a significant sample size. So when you see those numbers, I don't think you want to just dismiss the possibility of getting these 5 on the court together.
It's pretty incredible. I mean, to be honest, that this is the best offensive lineup in the NBA that's played a significant amount of minutes.
Right.
And I mean, you obviously have to start with Nikola Jokic, who has somehow raised his game to even another level this season. And, Jamal Murray is not far behind that in reasons this lineup has worked. But what Spencer Jones has been able to do in fitting into this lineup is crazy. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. This is a guy who was undrafted, not even really regarded as an NBA prospect, spent all last season in the G League, and has come in and started the last 15 games for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And they played great. They played unbelievable, especially on the offensive side of the floor with him in that lineup. And I don't think anybody would even start to talk about him as an offensive player ever.
Right.
He's a defensive guy. He's like, heading into this season, we would, like I have said, yeah, you don't want him even touching the ball on offense. Well, he's fit into this thing great. He's hit some threes. He's spaced the floor well. He's played the dunker as good as you could have hoped he can. Peyton Watson's been great as well. But I'm kind of just blown away by how seamlessly Spencer Jones has fit into things and how they've kept up being an elite offense with him out there.
Yeah. Sometimes he doesn't touch the ball and is still helpful. David Adelman shouted him out for the end of Minnesota, where all the things that Jones did to help Jokic get open, which require reading the floor, reading how defenses are trying to guard the best player alive, and doing like little things to just make sure that he gets to spring open from three, or he has the space he needs to operate. Sorry, D-line, but just like sometimes your fifth best guy, right? There's more value in them kind of understanding that part of the game than scoring 30 points.
That's exactly right. Like those are true, real role players that are allowing the offense to work the way it needs to work and not have to worry about getting them, but doing what is required when it comes to them. Yeah. They're like, it's kind of the weird thing when that big threes sometimes run into is the third guy finds himself in Chris Bosh, like. There's like that third guy, Michael Porter Jr., where it's like...
Just to keep him engaged, we got to give him touches, but we know it's not as effective as what we're doing.
Not that it's bad, but it's like you would rather the guys that are not looking for it at all.
Right.
That's crazy, though.
It's true.
He's shooting 53%, good percentage. You know, from 36%, so tiny bit below average. And he's also actually kept the fouls down the last few games, too.
Yeah. And I would put it... We just said B version of Aaron Gordon. I saw some people in the chat are like, more C version. Whatever you think, what he is, to D-Line's point, is he's the Christian Braun of Aaron Gordon's. Christian Braun never is like, he only got 6 shots tonight. Like, he's not going to like that. He doesn't care. Like, he just does his job.
All I got was this lousy, enormous contract.
I got us $125 million. No, but Spencer Jones, you never look at his shots and are like, man, he only took 3 tonight. You know, with Cam Johnson, we kind of do that. And even with Peyton Watson, there's a part of me that wonders that, like, he missed the game winner the other night. He was 0 for 3. And you're like, man, he played 30-something minutes and only took 3 shots. I almost personally worry about that sometimes with him. Spencer Jones, Christian Braun, I never worry about it. And I think that that's a huge value add. So the Nuggets finding Spencer Jones as one of their foxhole guys is huge. And then finding that lineup to me has been equally huge. And now you have to go away from it. Unfortunately, you'd love everybody to still be there, but I still think Denver got something very, very important out of that. By the way, Nuggets, after this 7-game road trip, 0.47 strength of schedule remaining. That's according to Positive Residual. Number 1 toughest schedule remaining at that exact date will be Minnesota. Number 2 will be Oklahoma City. Number 3 is San Antonio. So you're talking about the teams Denver. If Denver can get through the 7-game road trip and we look at the standings, at least on paper, you'll look at it and say Denver easiest, the 3 biggest competitors in the West, all the toughest. So if you're in striking distance, that would be a great sign by the time you get there.
I mean, they're in striking distance right now. We'll see how it looks at the end of this road trip, but they're 3 games back of the Thunder right now in the loss column.
It already felt like, man, this is a fait accompli. Like, what's the point of...
Right.
And
you know how many more games they have against the Thunder this season? 4.
Man, did you guys see the Jalen Williams interview the other day at the podium where they asked him about pressure in the game? Did you see this?
Yeah.
Kind of went viral. And he did the lean back. He's like, I played in the finals, so this is nothing to me. It was
cannot stand
in addition to also coming out the nerdiest way it possibly could have, you also just roll your eyes at this guy like, I can't believe we let this dorks win. Can't believe we let him get one.
Yeah.
We have to humble them.
It's funny because I think everyone is ready to turn on them because of the defense and the fouls and everything. And like as a group collectively, they've become, I think, unlikable for that reason.
Yeah.
But they're just a bunch of like harmless nerds individually. You know what I mean? But it adds, sorry, that's a bit harsh. But you know what I mean? They're
like
like
Oklahoma City smugner.
They don't actually, like Jalen Williams, like it doesn't really have the aura as when, Michael Jordan says
I know, but the problem is he is presenting as though he has that aura. That's the issue.
You see the photo of him where he was working out in the exact pose and pants of Kobe, and like, it's just you could tell he was
Remember
like
that
thought
big
it. He's
fuzzy-
like, oh, that photo.
Remember that big
I'm trying to
fuzzy purse he wore into it? Oh my God, we got to get these guys.
Hey, we play the Magic tonight. Let's keep it focused.
Yeah.
Let's keep it focused. We ain't those guys. And so we're on schedule talk here, but yes, if they can get through the 7-game road trip, it just lines up. Houston also has one of the easiest remaining strength of schedules at that point, so they might be a challenger to that, top
about
seed
the
or whatever.
Spurs?
The Spurs, I said that they're third toughest.
I love the Spurs, man.
You love the Spurs?
I love that
That's going to
team.
go
It
away
is-
so fast.
I know it totally is. I actually like the Spurs a lot. Too.
What?
I just don't like
The Spurs are awesome,
I don't
man.
like the. I like.
How
their
do you
st-
separate though?
Because he's on the bench, and everyone pretends. Everyone pretends that they're winning because of him, and it's not. He adds to it, but their starting five right now.
I love how you're back on the other side of it.
I like Castle. I like.
I love Wemby, and I love the rest of the Spurs.
I
too.
can't stand Wemby.
Clip this for later. I want to bring this back at a certain point.
If I was on
do,
the Spurs,
man.
I'd be like, we did some stuff too. He had 11
You know what?
points.
Wemby hates the Thunder. He hates the Thunder, and he hates the unethical SGA foul baiting.
He definitely
Great.
seems
Who
to
How
hate
can you
Shat.
not love that?
He definitely
How can you
seems to
not
hate
love
Shat.
that competitive spirit? I just don't get it.
I don't like that guy at all. I feel like we've made my feelings on him very clear.
Man,
Annoying, very annoying that we have a Benedict Arnold in our midst here. Tonight, though, with the schedule, though,
not allowed to like anybody?
Let's talk road. No, you're not. Only us. You're not allowed to like anybody except for us.
You're allowed to like.
You can do like I like Jaime Jaquez. It's like that's bench guy on a team we never played.
You're allowed to
You
like.
don't get Wemby.
You're allowed to like Kevin Herter. You're allowed to like JJ Redick.
I think I could probably like an Eastern Conference
JJ
team.
Redick might be the worst of them
Yeah.
all right now, man. Oh my
I
god.
could probably get away with like an Eastern Conference team.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like? I mean, yeah. You
Yeah,
want somebody
great
on
teams.
Toronto?
Okay, sorry.
Jamal Shed. It's my guy.
Jalen Johnson. Oh, come on.
Real quick, Nuggets have a 7-game road trip. What's the record on it? It's all good teams. Here's
On
the
the
one
road
thing I'll
trip,
say.
Nuggets?
It's not an easy road trip. It's of the tough variety, I would say. You're playing almost all playoff teams. The one easy, quote-unquote, easy game you get is the red-hot Brooklyn Nets, a game that also is the first matchup against MPJ, so it's an emotional one.
Oh, I forgot about that. Just kidding. No, I didn't. It's circled
you
5
going to
times.
that
I'm like, I thought I did think about it. I have 5-2.
5-2 is going to be tough, man. Orlando, Miami, Toronto, Cleveland, Brooklyn, Philly, Boston. They're all none of them are juggernauts, but they're all good.
Yeah, they're all
kind of
they're
the
all
same.
decent,
Yeah.
but I look at each game. So that's why I'm like, yeah, there's a couple of these stuff
They'll
happens.
drop,
You're on
yeah.
the road, but I just think that. Well, I mean, I guess I did kind of look right past the Cam Johnson injury as I said that.
Also, how many times do they have to play Philly on the second night of a back-to-back? I
Every
hate
time-
that.
every time,
It's like
man.
every time, man. All right, what are they going on this road trip?
5-2.
Yeah, I like that 5-2 number. I was looking at it earlier, and I'm feeling so good about the Nuggets right now that it's like I feel like my overconfidence is marring my view. But I'm like, I know we're going to lose some, but I can't find them on the schedule.
I'll go 4-3, which I actually think would be pretty good for this road trip. It's hard to be on the road this much. And like I
4-3
said,
with this depleted of a team.
here's
They
the
are
other,
hurt, yeah.
Here's the other thing I was wondering about. That Brooklyn game has to be big to them, but of all the games, it's the one you look at that you say it's the most. They don't need to be locked in, but I think they'll be
Yeah.
super locked in. Which means, is it a trap game on either side? You have a back-to-back against Brooklyn and Philly. Is that Philly game a punt?
Well, that's
Chase
tough because
Tyrese Maxey
Philly,
around the court. They're like, no, we just had an
happens
emotional
every
game
year.
against Brooklyn.
Yes,
Philly to me, just like based on the matchups, might be the toughest game on this road trip, in my opinion. Just because Maxey's just exactly the type of guard that Nuggets really struggle in slowing down.
And they're going to be tired. 5th game
Yeah.
on the road, back-to-back. Yeah, it's going to be annoying.
And then Boston, the last game, is going to be really tough too.
Toronto full court presses, which gives them a hard time. Miami's been a good matchup for them traditionally. Cleveland's been a tough matchup traditionally. It's just tough.
That's
man.
the thing. The Nuggets this season, as we know, have taken care of business on the road. Like they have done very well away
Very
from
well.
Ball Arena. The thing is, the competition hasn't been that great.
Yeah.
Like this group of teams they're playing on this road trip collectively just way better than who they played on the road so far.
Which is true. It's a very good point, Harrison.
Also, very curious if CB and AG are back for that Brooklyn game.
True.
Like, if that's the game, they're kind of like,
True.
we got to rush back. We got to play Mike.
To me, it's those last 2 games for sure. I think Miami's kind of settled into
pesky.
being mid.
Always pesky.
Toronto's come back down to earth a bit. Orlando's
they're reeling,
a
yeah.
lot, a bit more than a bit.
I mean, that's the thing is like you look, you're like, I mean,
They're all winnable.
The Cavs,
Totally,
the
man.
Cavs are kind of a mess.
for
They're all
sure. Yeah, like,
winnable.
yeah,
That's why this is a hard exercise, is because there's no one you think they should win.
No, because the Nuggets are so hot as of last game. I can't.
That's true. They're playing Dallas Mavericks caliber players nonstop, which I don't know how to feel about it.
But I mean, look, as Harrison pointed out, like this, because they just beat the Wolves and because they've taken all these injuries in stride, it's easy to overlook. It is 3 starters missing on a long road
Boston
trip.
has the best offense in the league and the 4th best net rating.
I know.
Or the 2nd best offense in the league, sorry.
I was going to say, wait, what?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet of $5. You get $150 in bonus bets. Must be 21 or older. Physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Who's doing our bets tonight? Dev sent in his picks. Yes.
Who is going to moonlight as Dev? That's the
I
question.
always do. And I think who better, right? When you say
You are the most Dev-like.
I feel
None of
like
us are that close to him.
I feel like the sad thing is it actually is probably right. That's the worst part. All right, well, let's look at Dev's bets. Let me find out what Bet365 has to say about the spread and things like that. Dev thinks Wendell Carter Jr. on the other side
that's
is going
classic.
It's a
Dev
great
bet
bet.
right
I'm
there.
sorry.
Score
Over
12 and a half.
You knew this was going to be the line he went with. Come
it's
on.
a great bet. It
Yeah.
really is.
Jokic stopper
Might
Wendell
actually
Carter
take it.
Jr. is going to have. I get burned
gonna
every
play
time
a lot.
I follow Dev into the other side.
Wendell Carter, in this last game, like we were saying earlier, he did hit some threes. He did have a good offensive game.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yoke will let him take threes.
All right. Well, he believes that Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to have a good points night over 13.5. I like that also. I mean,
He
Tim
is in
Hardaway,
the starting lineup again tonight.
he's in the starting lineup and he's getting his confidence, and we've learned already it's completely unshakable anyway.
Okay, I'll take it.
The way that they're looking at this game in general, the Nuggets are favored. They're favored by 4 points. The money line will get you minus 170, so that's pretty heavy odds in favor of the Nuggets. 4 points is kind of a lot to get on the road, and the over 235, so it's not a super high scoring, but
I'll take the 4.
yeah, I mean, it's
As
tough.
in the Nuggets minus 4.
Yeah, I would think I would take the 4. The Nuggets obviously have been pouring in a lot of points, and they're probably going to have to try and outscore another opponent. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a high-scoring affair. All right, what's the lock? Let's see.
It was Jokic over 30.
30.
Wow,
30 and a
that
half
is a
points.
big
against
line.
against the stopper.
Against
Against the stopper, man. His 3-point shot has been great. I think he might need it a little bit tonight.
He's also coming off of a overtime masterpiece on Christmas where he did everything.
Dude, you know what?
Bet365 saw that game and we're like, we're upping it to 30.
Yeah.
That's so
Do you
true.
are you guys aware of what Jamal Murray is shooting from 3 on the season?
46%.
46%.
Wow.
He's the
taking-
best volume 3-point shooter right now, and off the dribble.
Well,
Wow.
he's 4th in total makes from 3, and he's shooting 46%.
I'm betting on Jamal Murray threes.
That's a good idea. What's the line? We'll find out.
I don't care.
He's like, I'm not even looking at the line. It
over.
doesn't matter.
I'm taking the over.
2.5, but it's terrible.
Well, I think
Well,
I
you
might.
can bump that up. I would bump it up to 3.5.
Did he hit 9 last game? Like,
Yeah, I'd feel comfortable bumping it up to 3.
I'm going to tease that bad boy up, definitely.
4 threes tonight?
Yes,
Yeah.
4
They
threes.
have some. I mean, Anthony Black, a good defender.
Who cares? What is he? 10 feet tall?
I'll take that one with you. Just a vibes bet.
Dude,
It's a
it's-
vibes
yeah,
You
bet,
guys
but I'll
remember this
take it with
last
you.
Magic game? Jamal Murray 7 threes, 32
Oh, I thought he had
points.
9. Only
right.
7.
No, the last
the
game,
last.
yeah,
oh, the
yeah,
last.
yeah.
Okay.
9 last game, 7 against the last time they played the Magic.
Jamal Murray is in a groove like we've never seen him for as long as
no
he has
doubt.
been
He's
in a groove.
no doubt.
He's
Jokic-
not in a groove.
Ye-
He's leveled up.
Yeah,
He's
this
like
is just
in.
him.
This is who he is now.
Let's check the scientific instrumentation, Kale. Can we see if he's in debt? Because I think he's just, if I'm not mistaken, back.
He's back.
Well, I don't
Find
know
out.
if
Let's
that's true.
see. Do we have it?
Oh, no.
The funny thing is,
we already
he's not
decided.
even.
Look, is
not
he
even-
back?
he's
He's,
not-
so unbelievably back. This is.
Yeah, Kale
be honest,
took it off the
this isn't even
go-to
back. This is like
graphics,
better than
which
back.
actually signifies.
I mean, I understand what
he's
you're-
all the way back.
I understand what you're saying, but this is scientific
You're
instrumentation.
right.
Yeah.
That's
I
I can't
agree
argue
with
with the
him.
measurements.
Consultant.
I don't know if we've said it this way yet, but Jokic and Murray are playing at 2023 playoff levels.
Oh,
right now.
totally.
question.
Yeah,
In the regular
absolutely.
season, I can't believe this is our
Mr.
life.
Exquisite Nugget, sup, vote who will be our unsung hero today. You will, Cedric. You will. Go
nice.
Nugs. James Schuler, I'm telling you, Braun was looking good in warm-ups. He made like 9 3-pointers in a row.
Hey, man, he worked on his shot while he couldn't walk. That'd be great.
Carrot Hammer, once they are healthy, the rotation of lineups from starting to bench and back again will all be good.
It's true, man. I feel like we haven't had the mad scientist lately because he has no ingredients.
yeah,
They're
there's
not
like
called
6
ingredients. What are they
options.
called when it's in a lab?
Chemicals?
Yeah, but what would you call that? Not ingredients. Is it
think it'd be
ingredients? It's still ingredients. All right.
ingredients?
I mean, yeah,
Bunsen burner?
ingredient does sound like you're making something to eat. I will grant you that.
He doesn't have any of his chemicals to work with.
What a note to end the show on.
All right, guys, the watch along starts now. We're going to head over to that set. Hit the like on this one. We'll see you over there.
We all silly like the mayor.